Okay, thank you very much, Prof. Chairman, and everyone here. My name is Jefferson Kwesi Agbotro. So I'm glad to make some input about the constitutional review. I want to refer us to Article 78.1, specifically Ministers of State's appointment. You realize that according to that provision, the President is expected to appoint majority of ministers from Parliament. But if we look at the legislative function of parliamentarians, most of the time it becomes very difficult for them to get time to perform their state duties as ministers and at the same time go and make legislation. So a lot of the time is the nation that suffers. So I believe if we are able to amend or review Article 78.1, it will help us as a nation. The next one is Article 71.1 and then 71.2.
How do you propose we amend or review it?
So I propose a member of parliament should stay in parliament for his or her legislative duty. So if there's an appointment of a minister of state, that should be someone who is not a member of parliament. Because the record and then the experience has shown that a lot of time they are not able to combine the two duties together. But we need them to make laws to govern the nation. So a member of parliament should not be appointed as a minister of state. Thank you. Then Article 71.1 and then 71.2, determination of certain emolument. You realize that the emolument of the executive has to be approved by the legislative body. And that of the legislative has to be approved by the executive. So as a country observing over the years, the only time you don't see any argument is when it comes to emolument. So is it possible to have a committee whose duty will be to ensure the emolument of the legislative body, executive body, and even the judiciary? Because that has not really helped us.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. One at a time, I beg you, sir. Okay, just kill it.
All right, so Article 21.1c, a person shall have the right to freedom to practice any religion, to manifest such practice. So if you look at this article, I believe religion has helped us, but in a way, one of the challenges that we are having and we are going to have is when we are not able to regulate the practice of religion.
Thank you.
Because I can decide to manifest my faith in any way. So I'm looking at if we can look at right.
It's okay, thank you.
We're MPs, and from our interactions, this is something I've often heard from them. Now, they say they spend so much money in winning an election. In every election cycle, they spend a lot of money. The demands from the electorates, from the communities, borehole, school fees, funerals, and every other social engagement, the MP has to be there. The MP has to spend. Now, so what they say is this. I'm not speaking or holding brief for MPs. It's an information show we can process the conversation very well. They say that the first time they come into office is actually just getting into equilibrium, financial equilibrium. They want to get back to where they were before they came into office. Right, this is something they have said. Now, so can we hold our side of the bargain, the public itself? What are the demands that we place on MPs? Is it financial? Because if our intention is to elect the best amongst us, to make a good case for us in Parliament and make laws that would benefit the entire community, I think that the public must also look at the other side of things and look at the demands that we place on them. But if there's someone who can respond to that, I'll be happy to hear that. Thank you.
No, okay. You want to respond to that? No, okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Prof. Chair. As you rightly said, I do believe if we have the capping, then it is going to limit the capital project that MP otherwise would have committed themselves to do in the community. Because if you look at the legislative function, if you just oppose that against what they do in the community, chances are that they may be doing more in the community and even in Parliament. So I believe if it is capped at 3 terms, then it's going to reduce the amount of money that has to be invested in buying votes from people. So I know it's going to cure that mischief that we are having in the community. So I'm very happy about the information you give. If we are able to cap it at 3 terms, they will not want to spend more money. Then the community, we put a lot of undue pressure on the members of parliament, which we also have to look at it so that the community will not have to be demanding that the MP have to be present in every social event. That is also part of the problem. So I think the capping will cure this mischief, respectfully.
Thank you.